Tamaño cuadrito.
So we're in the bedroom, we're doing the other part of the wall today. We have 2 walls in the bedroom completely done. I'm also getting the help of some more people. So I've got Benito, he's helping us with the color now. We've got 2 more workers that are gonna come next week. So my hands are a bit shot from this process. I did not use gloves, so they are burning. I decided to teach them how to do this. The kind of personality I am is I have to do everything myself, but in a house like this when there's so much work that doesn't work and you just end up hurting yourself. So better to teach others how to do it, and then they can have this valuable skill to take with them into other work. I've been also learning as well. We finally got the process down. They're putting the first pass of plaster on very fast after you wet the wall. The second pass of plaster very fast. You already have a lime-based plaster underneath this. This is just the color. This is just the lime putty. This is what the lime putty looks like. It's like a chocolate pudding-y color, very thick. I'm gonna give it back to them so they can work. So you do 1 pass with that putty on top of your lime plaster. You do a second pass. Both of those 2 passes are very quickly. They happen very quickly. You spread them out, spread them out, spread them out. Second pass, do quickly as well. It will dry a little bit less fast because you have the layer underneath it. Third pass will give you time to really work with it. You'll see that it'll stay wet for a lot longer, so you can keep smoothing, smoothing, smoothing. These are the 2 burnishing stones that we're using. One is ocean jasper and the other one is rose quartz. This one is actually, it doesn't really have too much of a flat surface. It comes to a point on the wall. This one does have more of a flat surface, so I prefer using this one. This one is a little bit more difficult to use, especially because you can put too much pressure on one spot and then the plaster can flake off. So I'm letting them tackle putting all the plaster on because my hands are hurting far too much to do this. Then once that's done, then I can still use my palm. I still have a little bit of energy there to go through with the black soap and then use my palm to press through and burnish with the stones. When I was looking for Tadelakt help, and I just saw so many different techniques online and I wasn't sure which one applied to me. I tried various ones, and some of the ones that they recommended online failed because they required a smooth surface, like a concrete block or concrete wall. It's completely flat. Then you can use tools like trowels. But in our case, we have so much texture and movement within the walls that we couldn't use the standard tools. Everything had to be applied with our hands so we could get into all the curves. It was challenging to figure out which process worked or was going to work. I wanted to put this video together in order to show you how we got to our process, the challenges that we faced, and the results that we're seeing now, and to encourage you to keep going if you are seeing results that you don't like, because you will get there. Just take some time and patience and effort. The thing that's left to do is the shower, which will be a different color. I have this beautiful clay that's like a cypress green. It's a sea foamy green, and I think it's going to look really nice in the shower. Most of the house is this chocolate color, but we wanted to have the bathroom be a little bit different of a color. One wall in the main room is also going to be a different color. So this is the shower space, and we've done the outside and the inside of this wall, which is the division between the shower and the rest of the bathroom. We have these little shelves here, which I'm going to probably put some piece of wood so that we can have more space for shampoos and stuff like that, because I don't want them to be on the floor. Gustavo is helping me to do the plaster here. He's doing an amazing job. We wanted to make sure was that this had sufficient layers so that it would really be holding up well to the black olive oil that I'm gonna put on top of it. This is ready to go. You can tell that a wall is ready to be oil soaked with the black olive oil if you can tap it with your nails and then your nails don't make much of an impression. That means that it's dry enough to receive the black olive oil and for you to start burnishing with your stone. This is a shower, so this might be sprayed with water. It's very important to be a lot more careful with the stone and to really get every single part with the stone. If it's a wall, like a bedroom wall, then you can just move it quickly around and it doesn't matter if you hit every single surface. But since this is a shower, or for a sink, or for anything else that would take water, a bath, you can make a bath out of this as well, then you want to make sure that you're getting every single spot. And so I am going to add the soap and start the burnishing. So we have a window that's right there, it's open so we can see what we're doing, but it's drying this out so fast before I can get to it with the oil that it's starting to chip in a couple of places. So it's important to kind of regulate the temperature within your area. If it's very, very hot, like if it's an outside wall, for example, then you're gonna wanna hang a tarp or do something to protect it to make sure that the sun doesn't hit it and dry it out too fast. We ran into that problem with the outside wall. Or if you're inside, if it's close to a window, keep in mind that the wind can also dry it out very quickly. And that's not what you want. You want it to cure as slowly as possible, and then you won't get any cracking. Okay, so it is the next day and I'm in the shower. The shower wall came out so beautifully. It feels like a solid stone. And it's dark in here for a reason. I've shut the windows because the lime was drying too fast yesterday from the really strong breeze that we have coming in through the windows at this time of year. So I'll close the windows so that this doesn't dry as fast, and it gives me time to come with my soap and burnish with the stone. So I've got everybody helping me in the bathroom. I really want to finish up the bathroom walls so that once these walls are ready, then we could throw down the floor. And this is one of the exterior rooms of the house, so on the outside of the house. So once we have the plaster and the color down here, then we could put down the floor, and then we could start doing the floors going towards the front door. And that way we're going to be able to leave all of the floors in the house to dry for 3 weeks.